Hi guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. This is Mark again. If you're new to my channel, you love cars, DIYs, and anything car related, please consider subscribing and check out my playlist. Okay guys, so for today's video, I'm just gonna show you a quick clip, maybe narrated as well. I'm gonna do some basic PMS on my Eon or Hyundai Eon because midweek this August, me and my wife will be traveling up north to Baguio City. And if you guys know, we just came from Pagudpud, which is about 600 kilometers one way, um, about 2 weeks ago. So it's been 5 months since my last oil change, 5 or 4 months since my last oil change. Um, and I think it would be best if I change my oil. Right now we're at almost 73,000 kilometers, so what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna change it around 80,000 kilometers together with the timing belt tensioners and the oil seals. Alright, so for today I will be changing the oil filter, the air filter element, and we will be using some basic tools like jack, your oil filter wrench, some ratchet, cloth, and some penetrating oil. Because since we'll be working underneath the car, I think it would be best to lubricate as well those clutch cables and check for any leakage. So that's what we're going to do today.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so let's start with the easy part. Let's replace the air filter element. So you have an option to remove the box itself, the assembly, or you can just do it this way, um, the easier way. Okay, so let me just place you guys in one angle. Alright, so when replacing the air filter element, so this is the lazy way. So I really did replace this last oil change. So what I do is every other oil change I replace it. So you see there's a lot of debris, foam, like uh, feathers, leaves. So that's how important this is for replacing that is. So we'll be replacing it with the original air filter element. See? So guys, I really don't advise you guys recycling the air filter element, because some mechanics, what they do is just they spray compressed air, etc. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you guys replace the element itself every other oil change, because we don't want any of those debris um, going into your engine. So that's it. You see this, guys? You see that? Those fine uh, like small rocks, you see? So that's really dangerous for your engine, and this is made out of paper, the element. So this is meant to be replaced, or what you call this is disposable, guys. All right, so air filter has been replaced. I'm gonna jack up the car, then we'll let the oil drain. Okay. All right guys, so I'm underneath the car. What we're going to do first is we're gonna drain uh, all the oil out first, right before removing the uh, oil filter. Okay, it should be okay. So once that's loose, I'm gonna use the ratchet to make it easier. So ideally, guys, each time you remove the drain bolt, um, the drain bolt washer should be replaced. But since um, it's not readily available on my area, um, we'll just be cleaning out the bolt right before returning it back. All right, so I think it's loose. I'm just preparing the drain pan. So the reason why we'll be draining out the oil first, so that there's not much oil left on the oil filter when we remove it. So prepare to get soaked. 1, 2, 3. Oops, that's a fail. So this, guys, is a the Isen fully synthetic. The reason it's really black is because it's doing a good job cleaning the engine. So if your engine oil doesn't change its color, then that's the time you worry, guys, because that means it's not doing a good job in cleaning out your engine. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this drain. So while waiting, I might let me just loosen up the oil filter while we're waiting for that to fully drain. So sometimes, especially on gasoline stations, what they do is they use compressed air. And if you're doing DIY, guys, most of the time, what do you call this? Is they leave it overnight. Okay. So oil filter is loose. Let me just check if I can twist it by hand. All right. Yep. So let's just wait for the um, oil to completely drain out. So this is the perfect time as well to um, lubricate the moving parts, like the cable. Alright, guys, so I already cleaned the oil filler cap, the dipstick, and I already prepared my tools when I'll be pouring in the new oil. I cleaned the drain bolt, And also I already removed the old oil filter. So this is the old oil filter. Okay, I'll be using the same one. So this is the brand new one. Okay. All right. So let me just clean the oil pan and return the bowl, and we'll be pouring in the new oil, and also um, I'll be putting in the oil filter, the new oil filter. Alright guys, so time to pour in the new oil. Let's return the dipstick. Uh, and then using my trusty funnel. So this or the oil should be just 2.5. So since the new oil is thin, it would be easier for the engine to circulate it all around, and it would reach the metal parts faster. And also this is the recommended viscosity of Hyundai. So one down, one and a half to go. So actually this oil, before I used to buy this for only 380 bucks each, but I guess a lot of people are using it already. So yesterday I bought it for 400 bucks a piece. So still not that bad compared to other brands. I actually asked for the price for the Petron Fully Synthetic yesterday. The price they gave me is 650 per bottle. So a bit too pricey for me. Um, and also doesn't matter because I change my oil on a regular basis. So here more. And there we go, 2.5. So what I did is actually 2.4 because I poured 100 ml of oil on the oil filter. Okay. Okay. Put the oil filler cap and all right. So let's start the engine and we'll check for leaks. All right, guys. So we just finished changing the oil. Uh, we'll start the engine. So you'll see 72.8. So let's start the engine. Perfect. Okay, so let's check for leaks, guys. So that's the engine. And by the way, guys, that's already running. So it barely moves. I'm still using the Denso twin tip. I might replace it maybe next year. Okay. Idle is good. Let's rev it a bit. Engine sounds good. Alright, so let's check for leaks. Let me just go underneath and check for leaks. Sorry, guys. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna let the engine run for about 5 minutes and check for leaks again, because I noticed some wet area on the oil filter. Not sure if that's the excess oil that I poured in earlier. So I'm gonna let it run for 5 minutes and check again. So for the meantime, guys, I'm gonna clean everything. Like I've always mentioned, guys, dispose of your used oil responsibly. Give it to a gas station near you, a service center near you, because they are able to recycle it. Okay, don't pour it on the drainage. That's bad for the environment. Okay. Alright, guys, so this is the old oil. This is the same brand, same viscosity. um, you can see it's really black. So I'm happy because that means it's doing a good job cleaning the engine. Okay, so worry guys if your oil doesn't change color. It's not true for the like long intervals, etc. Some claims 100,000 kilometers, 20,000 kilometers, so that's not true. Nothing beats regular interval oil change. Okay, so imagine this, guys. This is only 4 months old. Run 4,000 kilometers. So imagine if I use this for another like 6,000 more if I change my own around 10,000 kilometers. So this will start to be sludge already inside your engine. Okay, so again, change your oil regularly. Use recommended viscosity. If you have the budget, go for fully synthetic. If not, at least semi-synthetic. Alright, guys, so just finished changing the oil filter, air filter element, and there's no leak. If you loved the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see more videos, feel free to comment down below on your request. I'll try to make a video of your request again. This is Mark. Thank you so much for joining me today, and see you guys on the next vlog.